Yo, what is going on, guys? Back with another editing reaction breakdown. We're doing Bennett again, just because I like breaking down his videos. They're fun to do. The effects I can actually understand pretty well. So anyways, we're doing Ski Mask, the Slump God, Catch Me Outside. This is one of my favorite videos he did. It's really cool effects. It's actually a pretty catchy song. But anyways, we're going to start this video. I'm going to pause it, talk about the effects, point you guys out. Reaction tutorials as usual. Alright, so right off the bat, we're starting out with some crazy distortion right here. This right here, this layer that is on him and the little doll that he has, this is a Sapphire Distortion plugin. So basically, there's like this $1,000 Sapphire plugins. If you find them on like torrent sites, you might be able to find them for free. I actually have a video called Young Lean Editing Tutorial where I talk more about these Sapphire plugins. So this one's called Embossed Distort. I'm going to show you guys in Premiere right here. If I drag this onto this clip, you guys can see what it'll do. It'll change it into this kind of weird, like, liquefied version, and it kind of gives it that cool, like, liquefied effect. And then the whole Sapphire pack gives you so many crazy different effects. So make sure you go look up that Young Lean Editing Tutorial if you guys want to learn a little bit more about that. All of the ASAP Rocky LSD effects were like from this Sapphire pack. But anyways, let's get back into this editing reaction. And for this background here, I'm pretty sure what he did was just roto brushed out him walking from the background, or he could have used a keyframe crop. Look up my rotoscoping tutorial on my channel if you guys want to know more about that. And what he did was add that same weird distortion emboss effect onto the background and made it red. Right here, this is called pixel sorting. I actually just put a tutorial on how to do this with a free After Effects plugin, so definitely go check that video out. It's probably one of my most useful videos that I put out on this channel. So you can do this effect in literally seconds if you have After Effects by just downloading that. I have a link for that video. Definitely go check that video out. Alright, so right here I'm seeing a little bit more Sapphire, but what he did was he cropped out just his face and he keyframed some motion so it like slides in. He even lowered the opacity a little bit because you can see the eyes right here, so it looks like literally like a face like sliding onto another face. It looks really cool, and I'm pretty sure it's the same Sapphire Embossed Distort effect that he used for like all those like liquefy stuff. All those like clone liquefy things, I'm pretty sure that's Embossed Distort. So a really creative way he did it, how it slides back into normal. Right here, just some normal fire overlays. You can see parts of the green screen right here. You can just look up green screen fire on YouTube and just download that. Pretty easy right there. So right here, I have a tutorial on how to do this. It's called the Jimmy Wapo Eyes Effect. And basically what you're doing is you're taking the liquefy brush in After Effects to make the eyes bigger. So I have a full tutorial on how to do this. It's very easy, all done in After Effects. Definitely go check that out. Jimmy Wapo Eyes Effect, Max Novak. Look that up on YouTube and you'll find it. So right here, he slowed down the part right when he said burr, and he changed the color grade to make it all blue. He had this little overlay of all this smoke, and then he even added this little smoke pack right here to make it look like it's like cold, so very doable. Some lightning in the background and then just some glowing. You can tell he also put out a little compositing layer right here just to black out the eyes. And then this is just some craziness happening in the background. What he did is just record him. He used a roto brush to take away the background. So look up roto brush tutorial or look up my rotoscoping tutorial on YouTube. And then what he did is just put a bunch of fire in the background, and then this could just be the background of just them walking through New York. And you can tell every single one of these weird textured liquefied things, he's using those Sapphire plugins to add that weird embossed distortion. So you can tell just from here, he adds it onto like everything. And he's been liking that effect for a while because you can tell in a lot of his stuff, all those like cloning videos or all those like clone effects in his videos and all like the little Tracy stuff with like the floating head, that's all those embossed Sapphire plugins. Here's another example of it. It floats up a little bit and it floats down at the same time. He also added wave warp on this one. And then it slides right back in. And then some simple ghost effect right here, just tripled out the layer, cropped out just him, and just moved it over a little bit. Like, I'll say it again, look up Young Lean Editing Tutorial. I talk a lot about how to do stuff like this. A little bit of that liquefy effect, that's pretty simple to do. Same as the Jimmy Wapo Eyes effect, except just using the pinch tool from it. Like I said, you're seeing the eye effect here again, and he might have even motion tracked it just so it stays on the eyes, just so whenever it's moving, it stays normal. So look at my Jimmy Wapo eye effect. I actually link you to how to do the motion tracking part of it also within that video. And then here's the cloning that I was talking about. So basically what he's doing is he's taking his pen tool in the crop effect in Premiere or After Effects. He's cutting out just the legs, and then what he's doing for that layer is he's adding that shiny embossed sapphire plugin, and then he's just moving it over to the right, and then just duplicating it, moving it over to the left. It creates this cool little clone effect like that, and it looks pretty cool of him walking. So, like I said, Young Lean. In that Young Lean tutorial video, I talk about how to do all of that. It's like very similar to a lot of the stuff that he's doing in this video. So there's a little bit of pixel sorting flashed for a little bit, and then you're seeing him with that glowing eyes. So basically he's just taking a layer, putting it over, and just masking out this part of the eye, and then putting just a glowing circle in the middle. So right here, whenever the hat drops, he also drew another layer covering the hat just to highlight it. So he duplicated it a bunch of times, and then he just changed the colors of it. So that's pretty cool. If you pause it, it's kind of hard to see just because it happens so quick. But if you pause it like this, you can see he really did all the work, duplicated it like all these times just to make it like fall like that. So the way he plays with motion and the way he sees things in a certain way is just very interesting, and it's the reason why, even though I'm teaching the effects, it's still very hard to make it like Cole Bennett, just because he has the mind for it. He knows how to do it, but he knows how to apply it. So learn the effects, and then once your creativity starts picking up and you can just see a moment whenever you record it and just know that this effect will be good for this, you can create something just like this. And then, like I said, another crop here. You can actually see where the crop is right there. And then he's just adding that weird, like, liquefied video layer that he has right there. Pixel sorting a lot there, and then transitions into just normal. And then this is probably one of the coolest effects. So what he's doing is, like I said before, cutting out the face like this, and then he's adding that emboss, and then he's just moving it over. But what he also did was he used the liquify brush in After Effects to drag his face and stretch it, and then he keyframed all of that just so it looks like motion of like the face is over here, his face stretched out, and then they both retract into normal. So that's pretty cool. Right in the end here is just throwing some B-roll in, not too crazy editing. So anyways, that's probably one of my favorite ones he did just because he weaved it together really well. I liked a lot of the Sapphire Distortion stuff that he's doing. So like I said, go look up the tutorial video. I basically cover almost all the effects in this video just in that video. So like I said, Young Lean editing tutorial Max Novak. Search that on YouTube. It'll be the first result. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, leave any video suggestions down in the comment section below. I'll be sure to check them out, add them to my list, start reacting to them, start teaching you guys how to edit like them. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.